Hello! So today we are back in my normal place and we're getting back to the makeup stuff this week. I have a new foundation that I wanted to try out and to do a wee wear test of because I've seen mixed reviews about it. I think this will be the first video up since my body image try on thing that I did for Motel Rocks, and just quickly, I have received so many nice messages from people that I know, people that I don't know, just that are just so nice, and it was very motivational and reassuring that what I was putting out people were enjoying, and also that it was like reassuring for them and helpful. I don't know, it was nice. Thank you if you watched that. If you haven't, it's the last video. Okay, moving on. The foundation that I'm going to be trying out is the KVD Beauty Good Apple foundation, which apparently is no longer owned by Kat Von D, which I found out. I did some research. It was taken over and it now stands for like kindness, vegan, something, beauty, I don't know. So basically I've seen so many people try this out on TikTok, on Instagram, everything, and everyone said they loved it that I saw. So I was like, okay, I'll buy it. And then as soon as I bought it, I saw a few people being like, no, it's not as good. So I guess today we're just going to be testing out what the initial reaction is to it, and also whether it lasts throughout the day, because apparently it's quite oily, which I think will be good for my dry skin. I think it'll be okay for me, but there are also some people that have said that it clings to dry patches, so I don't really know who this is for. It's in like a weird compact thing like this. I guessed my shade colour. I picked light 8 as my shade. Damn it. Well, I don't know, it's so hard to tell what your shade is online. There's a website called Foundation, which is really helpful most of the time, and basically you like type in what foundation you use and it'll like give you your matches for like loads of other brands. But because this is a new foundation and the other foundations that they had on the system did not have the same shade naming and things, I wasn't able to really use that. But I guessed this would be right. It does look a little bit dark. I'm a bit nervous. But anyway, I got this colour and we're just gonna make it work. It says it's infused with apple extract to help nourish skin. I did not know that was something that apple extract did. But anyway, I've seen a lot of people use a brush to apply this. Now, personally, I hate using a brush for foundation. Like just the thought of like bristles going into like here and then like applying like, oh my god, ew. I have seen most people apply it with a brush. I don't even have like a foundation brush that I could use. I guess this will be okay to actually get it onto my skin. And then I think I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend it out, purely because I've seen a few people say if you have textured skin it like exaggerates that, so I feel like a brush would not be the move. But okay, we'll try our best. So I've got my primer on. I'm so nervous. It looks so nice and like, wow. Okay, maybe I should try doing it with a brush. Oh no, I can't. I hate it so much. I need to use a blender. Okay. This match isn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's actually okay. And that was not that much. Look how much that's covered. That initial swipe is so shocking, like just how much comes off and like how little, because you would think that wouldn't last very long as a foundation. I don't know if it's just me that hates applying foundation with a brush, but I just feel like a brush is dry. Like that's the issue I have with it. It's just like dry bristles on your face. I'm liking it so far. I feel like there's no foundation on my face, and so coverage is good. I feel like it's so much fun when something like this comes into the market, like a new product that's a bit different and packaged differently and has obviously a different formula, and like everyone freaks out about it. I just love like trying it out, seeing everyone's opinions. Okay, I'm just gonna finish off applying and then I'll get back to you. So just to give you an idea of what it looks like with nothing else on, it looks good on camera, I feel like, but there is like a bit of texture. Like I'll come a bit closer, it does like cling on, and I have a bit of like dryness on my nose and it kind of clings there. Not the worst. I feel like it's hard to get foundation to like not do that. but that is its job. So that's something to consider. But I am gonna move on to my concealer and see how everything else lays on top of it. Okay, I have applied my concealer and I feel like it's looking okay. If you look close up, there is a bit of clinging to dry patches, but like it's not the worst. I feel like you wouldn't want to put this on with a brush. Definitely a beauty blender was like the way to go. There definitely is cakiness in some places, like around my nose and stuff. But like overall, I don't think it's that bad. And when I say it's not that bad, I mean like it's kind of typical of like if you have dry skin, things tend to like cake around it, which is not ideal and not what you want. It's kind of typical. I'm gonna start applying things on top. Hopefully the foundation doesn't move. Okay, so things are laying quite nicely on top of it. Nothing's like breaking up the foundation or anything, so that's a good sign. I was thinking maybe about powdering. I don't think I'm gonna powder this just because I don't typically powder my foundation, but also I wouldn't powder this. I think it would make it look too cakey. But I mean, it's up to you. And yeah, if it's like, if it gets oily, do you know what? I'd rather it be oily than cakey. I'm gonna do a quick spritz and do my eyebrows, and then I'll come back to do highlighter and we'll see where we're at. For anyone that cares, I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade and I loved it, but it was so expensive that I just like couldn't at the time justify buying another one, like once I'd finished my original. So I was on the market for a brow pomade, this was a wee while ago now, and I bought the Revolution Pro one instead. I use soft brown and it's so good. It dries out sometimes, but I just spray it with like a bit of this and it's like perfect again. So I would definitely recommend this brow pomade as a dupe for the Anastasia one. I also used their brow gel and it's very good. Okay, we're moving on to highlighter, and I feel like this foundation is quite glowy, like that did have like a natural glow. So we're not going to go too intense with anything, just going to be using the Hourglass Ambient highlight. And then on my eyes, I'm just going to use a blush. Okay, and now I'm just going to do my mascara. And then lips. What am I going to do? So much pressure. Just rumour lip liner with some Vaseline to blend it in. And a last spritz. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. Still kind of drying from the setting spray. I'll take you, should I pick you up? Okay. There's a bit of texture, but I do have kind of textured skin, so like keep that in mind. Eek. But that's what it looks like. And I will keep you updated throughout the day. Hey, so I'm not long back from my walk. The foundation is holding up fine. There's a wee bit of texture, but I wouldn't say more than there was earlier on. It's holding up pretty nicely, but it's only been on for about 2 hours, so I will keep you updated later on. But so far so good. Just to give you an update, it is now almost 9 o'clock. I applied the foundation at maybe like 12 today, so this is what it looks like. This is weird lighting. It's starting to kind of break up a wee bit on my chin and on my nose. I did wear a mask a couple times today, so that might have something to do with it. I've just had my dinner, so it's holding up. When I was applying it, I noticed that it broke down my concealer a wee bit, and then my eye was watering earlier, so that's why that was there. But to be honest, overall, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's fine. I don't know whether it's better to show it like this or with the light straight on it, but like it actually looks okay. Maybe right, hold on. Hi, so this is mom and dad's bathroom. The lighting's a wee bit better in here. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I will check in before I take it off. So me and James are two tired wee lambs here, but it's now midnight and I'm checking up on the foundation. just about to take it off basically. It's been on for pretty much 12 hours and honestly the result is not that bad. The only thing I would say is it has broken up a wee bit on my nose and on my chin, and it is a wee bit shiny like on my forehead and here. I'm glad that I tried it, definitely, because it's a new product, it's a bit different, but I think it's raining. But I think there's probably better things on the market, but like I will probably use it again. If you're somebody with like normal skin, maybe more towards the dry side, but not as much as where you get like dry patches of skin, I would recommend this foundation because it's oily enough that like it gives you like, I don't mind this like what people would call this like greasiness, but like I honestly don't mind it. It's just like where it clings to dry patches like around your nose, which is the issue. But overall I would give it like a 6.8 out of 10. Yeah, 6.8 out of 10. So I enjoyed it. I'm happy I've bought it. I'm glad I'll probably use it again, but it's definitely not a must-have. The nose is so bad. I have such dry skin on my nose, which is why it's bad, and it's reacted weird to my under eye concealer, so like I don't have as much coverage. I did have a watery eye today, so take that into consideration. This is the end result. I'm hoping you guys found this helpful. I've seen so many people talking about this and I just thought I would give my opinion on it, give you guys a physical, you're hurting me, did you know that? An actual wear test so you can see how it looks after a long day. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.